Hey guys, you said you wanted to see my daily skincare routine, so here we go. All right, first thing to know, I am not a skin influencer. This is just what I have found works for me and my skin. All right, so for me, skincare starts on the inside. This is a mental state first, okay? So we got our bougie robe on. Every time I do any kind of skincare, this is every single day, it's a spa experience for me. So I got maybe some good music going. I got my bougie robe on. I'm feeling good, all the vibes. Also, good skin starts on the inside, so I try to drink as much water as possible and take my vitamins every day. Last thing, attitude. At all times, I'm minding my business. I promise you that is the key ingredient in having good skin, is always to mind your business, eliminate toxins, eliminate toxic people. You are exactly who you think you are. All right, let's get started. All right, so first things first, I only wash my face with a white washcloth. I just think it's better. You can actually see what is coming off your face and you can actually make sure that you're doing a good enough job cleansing your skin. All right, so I'll try to make sure I link everything that I use today in my bio. All right, first things first, this whole area is my face, okay? I don't know why I see people do skincare all the time, and for some reason they think their face stops right here on the jawline. Like, no, neck is up here struggling for its life. Now, how you gonna do good skincare on your face and you leave your neck struggling, okay? This is where like some people start to show more age because they're not putting those same products on your neck. So for me, this whole area, okay, is my face. All right, so first we're just gonna start off with a gentle cleanser. I use Fenty Skin Total Cleanser. All right, so now we got faces all clean, all nice and rinsed off. All right, so next I'm going, actually got these on TikTok. I actually really like these. I thought it was like hype, but I actually kind of really like it. These are those turmeric cleansing pads, like kojic acid and turmeric pads. So again, we're just gonna rub this all over our face. Now the directions say you start off with a damp face. So I washed my face, but I didn't really dry it off or anything. And you just go on with the pad. And honestly, these smell really good. They smell like they kind of like have this kind of lemony, fresh feeling. Again, hitting that neck up. Now, the interesting thing about these is that you leave this on, like you just for like 10 minutes. So I make sure I kind of, and I'm not rubbing too hard. I'm just kind of, because this soaks up very well on its own. But you want this to kind of soak into the skin. I make sure I kind of hit up my lips too. We love a good natural color on the lips and a good gloss. So, but yep, let me get up here. We don't want our neck struggling for its life. All right, I'm gonna leave this on and come back after 10 minutes. All right, I'm back. It's been 10 minutes. I've already washed the kojic turmeric pad off my face, but you have to do a really good job washing that thing off because like it is in your skin. Like, so make sure you spend time and get that stuff good and washed off. You can actually already start to see the effects, right? You already see me. Look, I'm already shining a little bit. Love that for me. All right, next thing I use these little Sephora glow peel pads. I don't necessarily use these every day, but you know, today's Saturday, we're doing a little extra today. And you know, we're filming today, so I want to make sure you can see everything that I usually use. But yeah, I definitely like these things. It leaves like a smoother texture and kind of brings out that more of that natural glow. All right, so next thing I do like a little lip scrub. This is the MAC Lip Scrubicious in Candied Nectar. So I just did a little quick, kind of like it's basically just a sugar scrub. Something like probably, you know, similar consistency that I use on my skin. But you know, we like to get all the crusty dusties off our lips because we want our lips when we put our gloss or chapstick on to make sure it's all soaked up and popping. All right, just wiping that lip scrub off. See how the lips are already kind of pinkening up or whatever? Good stuff. All right, so damn, I use this stuff all the time. Like I literally need to get some more. This is the Fresh Rose Hydration Facial Toner. But this is good stuff. I mean, Toner is definitely important. I really do like this one because you can kind of tell what makes it different is that it doesn't make your skin feel dry afterwards. But let's rub this on. All right, so next thing I use is a serum. I use the Advanced, this is the CosRx Snail 96. I do like 2-3 pumps, go all over the face, and make sure I rub it in really good on the neck and face. All right, so serum is on. I actually come in with a spray serum. Kind of letting this set in a little bit. Now, my skin, I would say, I would classify it as like pretty normal, maybe slightly dry, but just in my skincare routine, I kind of err on the drier side because I don't think there's too much thing as moisture, okay? I want to be just shiny and bright all the time, okay? And so far, my skin is thanking me for it because as we move into these cooler months, yes. So if you see like, dang, she's putting a lot of products on, listen, the face is the first thing that people see. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's the thing that shows the age the first. So we want to make sure that we give her all the tools that we can give her for her to be out here and be her best, okay? All right, first moisturizer coming in with the Ultra Repair Cream. All right, next moisturizer. This is a little bit of Korean skincare. This is the Shiseido Bio Performance Cream. This shit is expensive, not gonna hold you. So I don't use that much. I use it twice a day. In the morning when I wash my face and at night when I wash my face, but we can't be using too much of this. What I do feel like it's so smooth. Gosh. Honestly, it is worth it. Because like when I rub this on, I can kind of feel like how smooth, like especially if I was wearing makeup today, I could feel like I'm starting off with a nice, good base. All right, last product. And I don't wear this every day. It just depends on like what I got going on when I'm going out today to Lowe's and all my other fun Saturday places. And so I use a tinted moisturizer. So if I'm just at home, I probably just use a regular moisturizer. But Fenty Skin's tinted moisturizer, I mean, like this is and it has SPF in it, by the way, because okay, everybody needs sunscreen, okay? Because the sun is out here having us fight for our life. So yes, the tinted moisturizers, because I don't really wear makeup too often. But I mean, you know, this kind of has, now you've seen people put this on like how they're putting on foundation. But I mean, if it's a moisturizer, I put it on like moisturizer. I just put it on my hand and just rub this bad boy in. I'm not dirtying up my makeup brushes. Just on some tinted moisturizer that I use every day. But the thing I like about Fenty Skin is that even though their product already contains SPF, you will never have that kind of white filmy thing. You know, have to keep rubbing and rubbing, try to get with that white film. Nope, this rubs like right into the skin. All right, so this is pretty much it. Now I do just every day, even though I don't wear makeup, I do put some, you know, I do take my little eyebrow pencil and put some more eyebrow on because, you know, I don't know, it just make it pop, okay? And then I'm gonna smooth out my edges and I'll come right back. All right, so I am dressed for today, about to go head out. Let me know if you want to see more videos like these. If you want me to particularly like focus on maybe just the rest of my skincare, because today was just face. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.